Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. Pakistan is surviving on bailouts. At 25% inflation, their cost of living is the highest in Asia. The security situation is precarious, with their one-time proteges, the Taliban, turning against them. And the army has barely managed to steal the election for its chosen party. The short point of this long story is that they have way too many problems. But guess what Pakistani leaders want? Kashmir. It's like they're programmed to keep raising it, even if it makes no sense anymore. This time they've brought it up. They brought up Kashmir with Iran's visiting president. It's part of their joint statement. What should India make of it? We'll discuss that. Meanwhile, the US Secretary of State has landed in China and Beijing is flexing its nuclear muscle to welcome him. Washington has cleared a $61 billion aid package for Ukraine. What will it do beyond prolonging the war? What is wealth redistribution? Have countries done it? And how is it done? We'll try to make sense of the latest controversy in the Indian election, an exclusive interview with the president of the World Economic Forum, a status check of the civil war in Myanmar, also how American allies are Trump-proofing themselves, why South Korea is looking to ban iPhones, why non-compete clauses make no sense, how the pro-China leader of the Solomon Islands is on the back foot, and why India is getting its own system to determine shoe sizes. It's called BHER. All this and more coming up. The headlines first. In India, the Supreme Court says electronic voting machines or EVMs cannot be questioned on mere suspicion. It was hearing petitions seeking cross-verification of votes cast using EVMs with a paper audit. The top court has said that the poll body has cleared doubts over EVMs. Iran reduces its military footprint in Syria, withdrawing its forces from the southern part of the country. In recent months, a series of strikes have targeted its commanders in Syria. Tehran has blamed Israel for these attacks. The latest strike prompted Iran to launch its first ever direct attack on Israel. Russia arrests its deputy defense minister over corruption charges. It's a rare move by Moscow amid the offensive in Ukraine. Timur Ivanov is accused of taking bribes. The offense is punishable by a hefty fine or over a decade in prison. Mali's political parties appealed to the Supreme Court, asking it to annul the junta's decision to ban them. Over 80 political parties had called for presidential election. In response, the junta had suspended all political activities. Since 2020, Mali has been under military rule. And Italy will now allow pro-life activists into abortion clinics. The decision has sparked outrage among the opposition. Pro-life groups can now have access to women considering abortions at state-funded clinics. In 1978, Italy had legalized abortion.